we're expecting one guest. I believe she's not joining. Okay, then let's start the meeting. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Okay.
Good
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I request everyone to switch on their cameras, please. Yes, thank you, Puneet. Yes. Yeah. So, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is, 1 minute. There's one echo happening. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Kashyap, and I will be the Sergeant in Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 472 meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters meeting has an MRP, mission, rules, and passion. Mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self confidence and personal growth. Rules. Rule number one, please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. I give you 20 seconds to do that. Rule number two, as Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics in a derogatory manner. Rule number three, please do not crosstalk. For online audience, please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking. Turn off your video if you're stepping out of the meeting. This would help to avoid distraction for our speakers. Passion. Eloquent is the fifth consecutive President Distinguished Club. Salute to the blood and sweat of members and EC who have worked tirelessly to make it happen. So over to you, to the presiding officer.
You are on mute, Dikshita.
Dikshita, you're on mute.
Am I audible to everyone now? Okay, I'll start. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 42nd meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters. So I'm playing the role of the presiding officer today, but think me as a friendly traffic controller. I'll be basically helping this meeting to take off soar smoothly and land right on time without any turbulence. Toastmaster is a place where we grow through practice, feedback, and fun. Whether you're here to sharpen your speaking skills or secretly hope to become the next TED Talk speaker, you are in the right room. So before we kick start of the meeting, do we have a guest today? Anyone joining as a guest? I don't see anybody today. I think none of us, right? Okay, all right. So let's dive into this session. So let me introduce to the captain of the ship today, Toastmaster of the day is Abhinav Mahajan. Let's have a big round of applause for Abhinav. Welcome, Abhinav.
Yeah.
So Abhinav is basically a member of Toastmasters. He's a chemical engineer by education and a continuous improvement enthusiast by profession. Over a decade, he has worked at the intersection of engineering and business, driving standardization strategies. And today, he's the one who will guide us through the heart of the meeting with charm, control, and the agenda. Let's put our hands together and give a warm welcome to our Toastmaster of the day, Abhinav Mahajan.
Thank you, Dikshita, for the warm introduction. And it is my absolute pleasure to be a Toastmaster for the day. And it's my first meeting as a Toastmaster in the another club, and that is also virtual. But yes, so again, thank you. And before we deep dive into a theme that has shaped every invention, every breakthrough, and every bold move that changed the world, let me introduce the theme for the today's meeting: curiosity, the spark of innovation. Think back to the time when you are a child. Do you remember the constant questions: why the sky is blue? How do the birds fly? And how many of you have pressed the refrigerator button? If we can go back to the 20th century, there was a button, and when you open the fridge, you just tight press and the lights comes out in it. It is just out of the curiosity. Yes, it is just out of the curiosity we were doing things. And I must say that this is not a curiosity which is reserved for a childhood trait or a scientist or innovators, but it could be utilized by each one of us. And that is because it is the engine of progress. Why? Why? Because when we ask the question, what if, how, and why not? So we are going to innovate something. Let me share a story that has led to the invention of electric bulb. So, how many of you remember Thomas Edison? I believe everyone, because that's why we have lights. So, I'll share a story quickly that in the 19th century, as we know that most of the people used candle to light their homes. So one day, Thomas Edison, a curious man, I would say that, said a question that why we can't create a light from electricity. People laughed because they were not, receptive of thought that we can also create a light. So some said, if ain't broke, don't fix it. But the Edison curiosity didn't stop there. He tried over so many times. Anyone? There is a famous quote also. How many times he have failed or he might have tried before inventing the electricity light? Any rough idea? Any rough number?
Sorry, Avinu, can you come again?
I'm audible.
Yeah. Can you just repeat the last of that?
I was saying that how many times the Edison tried with different materials to create the light. So he has failed so many times. There is a famous quote also with regards to the same.
Hmm. Okay, so I believe it's 9,999 times, something like that, or close to
Eh,
it.
Any other guesses?
More than 1,000?
It was around 1,000. So he said that I haven't failed. I have just found out the 1,000 ways that don't work. So that is the magic of curiosity. It don't settle. So even in the Toastmasters, I would say that we all are innovators. We have a fear of public speaking, but we can turn it into the craft by experimenting with words, tones, gestures, and by telling each other stories, which I have just told you right now. So, and we also get curious how we need to connect with our audience, how to improve, how to improvise as well, inspire others. So, today, as we explore this theme, I invite you to embrace your inner explorer. Ask questions, and I believe it's me who's going to ask questions at this, as I'm the captain of the ship. But be fascinated, be bold, and let's ignite the spark of innovation in today's session. And this today's session is going to be a very different, and I believe although we have less numbers, so let's try to utilize that so we can also connect with each other. And I'm also curious enough to know more about you, what you guys are doing. And I didn't, because I have decided that role yesterday. So maybe whenever you are introducing yourself, I know it is the my responsibility to introduce you, so that people also know. But I'll take as a apology that I don't know you. But whenever you come to the stage, please introduce yourself with few lines so that I also connect with you. So I again thank you, Dikshita, for introducing me. But yes, I introduced myself again. I'm a chemical engineer, 2015 pass out, and I worked with various companies, starting from the plant exposure to the EPC, now to a licenser. And right now I'm enrolled in a lean program where I'm also learning about supply chain management. And I'm also active member of Toastmaster for a year previously. and now I'm also the VP Education in my Toastmaster Club. It falls under the preview of District 41, and I'm also looking this Toastmaster now is in a different way because we have, I know much more in and out what Toastmaster is. Now I think it's a time to improvise or inspire from the other Toastmaster clubs. So I really liked how I forget your name, the Sergeant at Arms. You have created a very unique way of
Kashyap.
Shiv. Sorry,
Kashyap. Anurag
Kashyap.
Kashyap. So the
Kashyap.
second, Kashyap.
Sure. Okay. So yes, so he has taken up MRP value. We also introduce in a simple way that the we follow three ground rules, and we this is a mission, and let's hand over the dice to the, and these are the small snippets I will be taking from your Toastmaster clubs to into our Toastmaster club, and I really like Dikshita introducing not Toastmasters of the today meeting, the captain of the ship. So I'm really liking it. I'm looking forward towards this meeting more. And now I will not be the one who will be the captain because captain needs a team member. So I will be going to invite the general evaluator, the Toastmaster Anurag, who is going to introduce his tag team also. So over to you, Toastmaster Anurag, and maybe you could also introduce yourself and along with your tag team members.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. So on personal capacity, I am a software engineer. I am having close to 10 plus years of experience. On Toastmaster side, I was having 1.5 years. I was a part of ETC member. Then I took 6 months break, and last month I joined back. So today, the capacity of general evaluator, I was supposed to evaluate each and every section of this meeting. Unfortunately, we have a very tepid meeting today because we don't have, speakers there, but we will try to make it still inclusive and interesting. So I will evaluate each and every section of the meeting, except the role of general evaluator. To help me in this, I have a tag team. So I would like to call on stage first the timer of the day, Toastmaster Vivanshu, to explain the role to the team members.
Hi, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and the guest. My name is Yubanshu, and today I will be playing the role of the timer. Before I talk about my role, I will talk about who am I. So I'm living in Gurgaon and I'm a sales professional. With Toastmasters, I have around 6 months of relationship, and now here I am improving myself. And moving forward, if I talk about my role, so being a timer, we all know that here time is precious and we all want to conclude the meeting in the given time frame. Also want to respect each other's time. So for that, I have been assigned and I will make sure that we are concluding the meeting on time and we are respecting each other's time. So for that, today I think there is no prepared speech, right?
Yes.
So what
What
will be
PTM?
table topic?
Yeah, 1 to 2 minutes. That's it.
Okay. So today, as being the timer, I will monitor your time for your table topics. So there are 2 minutes of time for the table topics, okay? And I will show you different colors of signs so that you can understand like when you should stop or when you need to wrap your speech, okay? So the time for the table topic will be 2 minutes, okay? So once you reach at 1 minute, I will show you the yellow card. That means, sorry, once you reach at 1 minute, I will show you the green card. That means everything is good to go and you have completed the minimum time frame of your speech. And once you complete like 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will show you the yellow card. And once you reach at 2, I will show you the red card so that you can understand that it is the time to wrap up your speech. You will also get 30 seconds of grace time. And let me show you like what kind of colors I will show you. So, so this will be for the green card. I will show you this sign for the green card. And this will be the yellow card. I hope it is visible. Yeah. And this will be the red card. When I'm showing this, that means your time is completed. You have to wrap up the speech. Yes, sir. You will still get 30 seconds of time. And at the end of this meeting, I will also show you my report, which is timer's report, so that we can make sure what we have done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivanshu, for beautifully explaining the role of timer. It's, I think, the most critical and responsible role, and this is the only role that I haven't taken so far, being a part of Toastmaster. Anyways, now let's move to the next member of the tag team. It's our counter, and I would like to call on stage Toastmaster Kashyap to explain the role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag. Hi, my name is Kashyap, and I recently moved to Gurgaon. It's been 8 months, and I've joined ETC as well in 7 months. I'm also a computer science engineer, but I work as a key accounts manager for the RFID and the automation industry currently. I've been working for various industries previously as well. So today I've taken the role of an R counter. So good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I'm your R counter today on a mission to catch those sneaky filler words like like, you know. I'll track them during the speeches, table topics, and evaluations. Then share a quick report to help us all speak smoother. Think of me as your friendly word detective, not the speech police. Let's make today's words flow like a clear stream. Back to you, Toastmaster Anurag.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kashyap. Now let me call the last member of the tag team, that is the grammarian of the day. So I would like to switch back to Toastmaster Vivanshu.
Hello, everybody. So I'm back again, and today I will also play the role of grammarian. So I will make sure that whatever phrases and idioms you're using, whatever words, whatever grammar you are using, I will monitor that so that I can make sure that we are improving it. Because in speech, our grammar also plays a big role. So I will also make sure what are the good usage and what are the bad usage of the grammar. And at the end of this meeting, I will show you the report of my grammarian. Thank you.
So Vivanshu, are you going to share the idiom of the day and
Oh,
word
I'm
of the
sorry.
day?
Yeah. So the idiom of the day will be, 1 second, I have to check.
No issues. You can just drop in the message, and I would encourage everyone to make use of it.
Yeah,
So,
it is already in the group.
it's already in there. Okay, great. With this, I would like to hand over the stage back to the team out of the day, Toastmaster Abhinav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag and the tag team. So, since we have a lot of time with us and there are no prepared speeches, so I'll came up with the idea. It is more like TTM, but here you will not. You will be getting much more time. So there, I was thinking that if we could do we don't have a prepared speeches, right? So if I give you 2 minutes to each of the participants, and we can have impromptu speech, so that we can also have a prepared speeches and we can utilize our time into creativity. And what do you guys suggest? Is it fine? We have uh, four, I believe: Puneet, Kashyap, Vib- Vivanshu. If you would like to participate, I can be a timer, or anyone else.
Sorry, actually, I could not get.
So if it's something that we did the same in our last club meeting. So we have 6 participants. So what we did is we have given a 5 minutes to think about a situation. Suppose there is there is a village and there are no humans. Just how many of you read Animal Farm by George Orwell? Okay, then nice. Then it is going to be a good one. Because think of as a time that there are no humans and the animal village is being run by the village is being run by the animals. And for a consideration, think about a peacock who is elegant and prideful also, who think as a pride as his or his beauty. And then we have a monkey. We can have a rabbit who gathers food, and we can have a bear who is lazy, but eating all the food. So think of these 4 to 5 characters, prepare a fable, and I'll give you 5 to 7 minutes, and maybe for 1 to 2 minutes you need to 2 minutes you need to speak, create a story. Uh, the moral can be honesty is the best policy, because I have just given you the snippets that there can be a peacock who is very prideful, and think of a fable. At the end, if any one of you connected with all the pieces of the puzzle, it's fine. Otherwise, I'll share the story which I've shared in my last Toastmaster meeting. Does it make sense, or do you want me to explain further, or do you have any
Yeah, it
questions?
makes sense. Yeah.
So, how many of you are going to participate? I know it is not compulsory, but yes, I believe you should participate because we have less number. So don't get a fear that people are going to, although Toastmasters is for improvement only. Dikshita, I take you in. All right, 11:56. So maybe we can connect around 12:02 or 12:03, right? All the best.
I'm the only one who's participating.
Uh, I believe I recommend Puneet, Rhythm, and Kashyap,
Yeah,
because general evaluator is the one who is going to evaluate. But if he
Right.
also want to participate, it's more than welcome.
And one thing I want to clear. So, is it 2 minutes of speech or 5 minutes?
It's going to be 2 minutes. I don't
2 minutes.
want to be the 5 minutes for the preparation, 5 to 7 minutes,
Okay.
because this is something I'm just giving you on the spot. But 2 minutes just for the
Okay, got
speaking.
it.
So
Abhinav, can you please repeat the keywords once?
The keywords are: there is a village, and the animals are living it. Uh, they are the ones who are running the show, preparing the food, guarding it, having a house, doing the household activities. But since they are animals and they are of unique kind, and they have peacock, which I said is very prideful. There are rabbit, monkeys, and bear, and there can be any other animal which I would also like to hear from you guys. So one day they, okay, I'm going to give you a fable, giving you the story full, but yes, they are animals, and you just need to keep a story by the end, by stating the fact, that the moral which we're doing in the childhood, that honesty is the best policy.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Note. Welcome.
so we all connect at 12:02, you said, right?
Let us connect at 12:03, because I think
Yes.
11:58 is already there and we are asking questions, so I give them a space to
Let's
think.
make even 12:05.
And I hope I will be listening to all of you.
Sure. Thank you.
Bye. uh, See you at 12:02 or 12:03. Are we ready? Or do you guys need a minute or so?
2 minutes more. Is it okay?
Okay, let's have a minute and you can
Yeah.
start
Sure.
later.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
the other
sure.
participants have.
Yeah, we'll wrap up. Yeah, sure.
I can see Kashyap and Vivanshu has completed, I believe. The captivating smiles saying the same. And just for the information, I will say that the word of the day is captivating, and the idiom of the day is blessing in disguise. So both of them making sense since there are no speakers and less participants. So it's a blessing in disguise that everyone is participating for the speeches. I'll take it as a blessing in disguise. All right, maybe we can start with you, Vivanshu. Then you are free to check the timings of the other participant. I'll be a timer. Does it make sense? Over to you, Vivanshu. You are muted.
I was visiting the jungle, and I saw two birds were sitting together. The eagle was looking at the crow, and crow was looking at the eagle. And crow was telling to eagle, "Hey man, I can destroy you." And with that thought, the crow sat on the back of the eagle, and by he started irritating eagle by his actually
Pecking.
pecking. Yeah, he started pecking the eagle. The eagle started feeling disturbance because of this. He started thinking what to do. He started like moving here and there. Nothing was happening. Then he realized that he has the greatest power, that he can fly on high. And he start flying, a new height. And the time comes when he realizes that now the crow has started feeling suffocation. And crow started feeling like he's gonna die. And at the end, crow gave up. And eagle started flying on high. So with that thought, with this story, I just learned that he was actually the moral of the story is that he was too honest with himself, with his own capabilities. I believe. As actually, I tried to create the story for this, but so he was honest with his own capabilities. So many people doubt on themselves when other people are commenting or doubting them. So instead of taking other people's opinion, instead of thinking about what other people are thinking, he started thinking about what he have, and he became honest with himself. And in our life as well, we have to be honest with our capabilities, with our strength, and instead of thinking about other things, we have to start focusing on ourselves so that we can also fly on high like eagle. So thank you.
Thank you, Vivanshu, for your beautiful fable. I must say that at the end, the crux is trust your own abilities. People will throw stones at you, but you need to convert it into a full trend path. But yes, thank you, Vivanshu, for this creativity. Now, who is going to coming next, or shall I shall I uh, ask you guys? Maybe we can have Kashyap, the second one.
Yes, Anurag raised his hand before.
No, no, that's
Okay, I didn't realize, but yes, if you anyone, I am going to ask each and every one of
okay.
you. But yes,
Take let me finish first because I'm playing the role of GE as well, so I need to keep note of other things as well.
yes.
Yeah. So once there was a village tucked between two hills. There were no humans there, only animals. And they were doing all the activities. They were running on 2 foot, they were wearing cloths, and they were doing all household chores. Three specific characters that come into my mind. The first one was Peacock. He was playing the role of tailor. Then Monkey. He was doing the carpenter work. And then Rabbit, who was doing the bakery stuff, preparing for it. Once a big festival was supposed to come, so the Rabbit, who was playing the role of bakery maker, gave the order to the Peacock to design new clothes for him for the festival. Peacock did it very well. He handed it over back to the Rabbit. But on the day of the festival, something happened that Rabbit noticed that the corners of the newly built cloth are torn in between. He got very furious. He thought might be Monkey has done something wrong. So he shouted at Monkey, "What you did with my clothes? I was supposed to wear it today." But then the Peacock came. He said, "I'm extremely sorry. While I was appreciating my feathers, I unintentionally pressed your clothes too hard and it got burned." He admit his mistakes. So sometimes, to accept the honesty is very difficult choice, but it is always the right thing to do. Thank you, and over to you, Abhinav.
Thank you, Anurag, for such a captivating story. It was with a clear, concise, but I think we can evaluate at the end. But yes, next, if anyone has their hand raised, I'm not able to see, but yes, then over to you, Kashyap.
Hot again. Okay. So I'm thinking. Okay, this is a very goofy village, and it's me, the only human here, where where all these animals run the show. I've got a quick, funny story about a blessing in disguise with a simple lesson. Yesterday, the rabbit asked me to carry her basket of carrots. To the village, I am always honest. Honest is the best policy. But I tripped, and the carrots fell into a muddy patch. And then the peacock, "Oh no," went wild, shrieking, "Our food's ruined." The lazy bear just yawned, less to guard. Uh, okay, and napped. The rabbit looked upset, and the monkey was laughing. From a tree, I felt bad, but admitted I messed on. But guess what? That muddy patch kept the carrots cozy, and by morning, they sprouted into a new carrot patch. The rabbit was hopping with joy, picking tons of carrot. The peacock was calmed down because she has a pride. And even the bear ate one. The monkey swung by. Nice one, human. So that I don't know, I'm getting confused right now. So the muddy mess was a blessing in disguise. It looked awful, but it gave us more carrots. The moral of the story: be honest when you mess up, and good things come from mistakes. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Kashyap, for taking us to this fable. I must say that you have a way to create a goofy story, and I believe that children might be very good at listening your stories. Also, they might feel like captivating also. But yes, over to the next. Puneet, Rhythm, or Dikshita.
Yeah, Abhinav, I can go next.
Yes, Rhythm.
So, yeah, hello everyone. So, I'm sure you all must have heard a very famous story of a rabbit and a turtle. But have you ever wondered what happened after that race? After rabbit lost to the turtle, he started introspecting, and with all the shame, he could not live in the same village anymore. So he went to another village, and this time he made new friends. And as they say that destiny takes you to the same time what has happened with you previously, so time has come for the same race but with different friends in a new village. You have the rabbit, same rabbit, who has lost the race previously. You have the bear, who is a powerful mighty bear but a lazy one. And you have the fox, who is the most cunning, smart, and thinks all the strategies that she'll build, no one can defeat her. So these were the three animals who pledged that they will do a race where whosoever will get more mangoes from the jungle will win the race. And the race started. As the race progressed, the the bear, who was lazy, thought, I'm very powerful. I'll wait here, I'll sleep, and when all of them will come back with mangoes, I'll snatch from them and I will have the maximum mangoes. Then we have the fox, who was cunning. So she made this strategy that I will always stay two steps ahead of the rabbit, and I will always get all the mangoes before him so that he has no mangoes left. So she kept doing this philosophy, and she also laid a trap within the jungle so that the rabbit will fall into that. But the rabbit now had learned from his past mistakes, and he knew that he should be honest with himself. So he kept on he kept with his honest path to get the mangoes. And eventually it turned out in the jungle, the trap that the fox has laid for the rabbit, she actually fall into it. And as rabbit getting few mangoes start getting back to the final race, he observed that the bear is still sleeping. He forget to wake up, and this is how the rabbit won the race. So the moral of story is honesty is the best policy, and with that you also should learn from the mistakes, accept past mistakes, and move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhythm, for bringing into a new story, or I would say a extended version of our childhood story, which we are, learning that the rabbit and a turtle and rabbit lost the race, but you somehow made it into a good version of the extended one. But yes, interesting. And now, Puneet, Dikshita. I would suggest Dikshita because we are going to hear more from Dikshita after Puneet. So over to you, Dikshita.
Once I had an opportunity to visit a village where no humans lived. To my surprise, all the work there was carried out by animals. I felt a deep sense of peace. Finally, a day with no communication pressure, just rest, relaxation. However, as the day progressed, boredom began to creep. So I decided to take a stroll around the village and mingle with its unique residents. I met a proud peacock, a majestic lion, and a playful rabbit and a laid-back tortoise. The peacock was full of pride in her beauty and capabilities, and she believed that she's the king of the jungle. The lion naturally disagreed and considered himself to be the king of the jungle. Due to their conflicting views, the lion and the peacock were constantly at odds, and they barely spoke to each other without getting into an argument. The tortoise, since being a very laid back, was basically basking under the sun, while the rabbit was excitedly showing me around the lush carrot fields. As the evening approached, I was about to retire to my room. The peacock suddenly accused me of stealing the carrots from the field. I was taken aback. I tried to explain that as a human, it is impossible for me to eat so much of carrots in like one day, but the peacock wouldn't listen. She insisted of creating a scene. She demanded that everyone search my place. Reluctantly, I did. After a thorough search, to everyone's surprise, the missing carrots were found hidden in the lime's borders. It turned out that Rabbit had planted this idea in Peacock's mind that I was a thief. In the end, the truth came out and I was innocent. To hear the message is honesty is the best policy, and eventually truth actually finds its way. Thank you.
Thank you, Dikshita. It was such a quite, uh, I would say, interesting as well as heartwarming and quite ear listening also. Thank you for your words. And coming to the last round, over to you, Puneet.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So I'll start with my story that there was a small village where all the animals. Am I audible, right?
Yes, you need. No, it's the voice is quite feeble. Yeah,
Okay. Am I audible now?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So there was a village where all the animals lived together happily. There was a very hardworking rabbit. She used to collect food for the winters in advance so that she doesn't run out of food when the winter comes. And there was a bear called Bolu. He was very lazy. He slept all day. He did not collect food. One day, the rabbit Rani, she woke up and she found that half of her food is stolen. She was very sad. All the animals came to her to help her, to support her. And there was a squirrel which told Rani the rabbit uh, that he saw the footsteps of the bear outside her home. Rani the rabbit was very shocked, and Bholu the bear accepted that yeah, he stole the food, and he told that he was very hungry. He couldn't control his hunger. That's why he stole the food. Uh, the Rani the rabbit said that although she's hurt that her food was stolen, but she was very happy also that Bholu told the truth. Uh, so later on, Bholu became very honest. He started helping others. He became an honest animal, honest person. In a way, it became a blessing in disguise for him. So the moral of the story is that honesty is the best policy. If you are honest, if you are truthful, if you tell the truth, people will start forgiving you and start trusting you again. That's it. Thank you. Over to you, Abhinav.
Thank you, Puneet, with such a concise and good story. And that is what people, we always have a habit that if this truth comes out, people will, tend to avoid us. But it is quite opposite. They appreciate the truth, and yes, and that is what your story is aligned. But yes, thank you everyone for this impromptu fable. And since we have no prepared speeches, so I really appreciate that you kept the energize the room and the spirit of Toastmaster alive by your captivating speeches. So now, uh, maybe because the next round is about only the TTM, in which you are also going to have impromptu speeches. So before we attune to your next impromptu speeches, I will take just a minute or so. Maybe we can have a curious question answer so that you also give yourself energy to again think on your feet again. So maybe just raise your hand. I'll just quickly ask, just let me open the file. It is the questions, curious questions, just to know your, not the general knowledge, I would say, but so the questions are, maybe we can start with the what has a head and a tail but no body? Any guesses?
Coin.
Yes. And the next question could be that what what has pages but no words but can hold memories without a voice?
Book?
Again, I repeat. Sorry.
Is it a book? Notebook?
Uh, Again, I'll repeat the question. What has pages but no words? What has pages but no words and can hold memories without a voice,
Diary.
but no words?
Mind.
Sorry,
Mind.
Mind.
mind?
Mind, he said.
No, no, no. Mind doesn't have pages. Think of as a 20th century thing, not the digital one, the 21st. Go back to your old childhood days. What has
Time.
pages but no words and can hold memories without a voice?
Type.
Photo album.
Huh?
Photo album.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Go back to your childhood days because now it's an hour. Okay, but nice one, Kasha. What has the next question? What has a face and two hands but no arms or legs?
A ball. A
Huh?
ball. Ball. Ball.
Ball.
Ball.
What has a face and two hands but no arms or legs?
Butterfly.
No, no. These are just
A clock.
non-living things or sorry.
A clock.
Yeah. Yes, Puneet. Yes. I believe the next question will be to you guys. What gets sharper the more you use it, but it is not a knife?
Pencil. Sharp.
Mind.
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 That's what I'm going to say. That your mind is getting sharper with each and every question. So that question makes more sense. All right. Last question, and this then we can move ahead. What runs but never walks? Has a bed but never sleeps.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah. What runs but never walks? Has a bed but never sleeps.
Time.
Time.
Time doesn't have a bed.
Rain.
What runs? Sorry?
Rain.
Uh, Rain is poured and run. What runs but never walks? Has a bed but never sleeps. Rain sleeps. We don't have
Rain.
rains. Huh?
Rain. Rain. Train. Chuk chuk gari.
Time.
No. Mm,
Uh, just
River.
yes. I just give you the hint also like that's although but yes. But yes, somehow we all managed to answer. I was thinking that maybe, but yes, the more we use it, the more we get sharper. So yes, but I believe this. With this, I hand over to Dikshita, who is going to take you to the table topic session. And over to you, Diksha.
Hi, everybody. I'm back again. Today, I'll be playing the role of a table topic master. So basically, life is a series of unexpected questions, and how we respond shapes our stories. As a table topic master, I'll be basically your guide through the thrilling world of impromptu speaking. Now, this isn't about thinking on your feet, it's about discovering the brilliance that comes out when you're not overthinking. So, gear up because the spotlight may land on you when you least expect it, and your 1 to 2 minutes of glory could just steal the show. So let's start the section. So who's gonna start? Who's gonna start? Oh, yes, Vivanshu, I have an interesting topic for you. The topic is basically you have to sell this topic, okay, Vivanshu? And the topic for you is sell me a vacation to a boring place. I can change
Just
the
give
topic
me
if you
give
want.
me a few seconds actually
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So there might be many places which we have seen on social media. These days, it is captivating for us. Might be we don't want to go there, but when we keep on seeing those places, we started feeling the desire that we should go at least once. One of the places which I want is actually, I'm not a religious kind of person, but one of my friend told me that there's a place in Kashi where the food is so famous. And he keep on sending me some reels. And then I realized that it is getting inspiration to visit there. But again, I asked myself, do I really want to go there just for food? The answer came no. So in a personal life, there are many times when we get suggestions from people for visiting many places, but not every time we want to go there. But it is because the reputation of or recommendation of other people's of opinion, we want to go there. And if I talk about the holiday package, till now I have not received such kind of recommendation because I always make sure that I'm only going places where I want to be. But yeah, there are people who keep on putting their opinions that you should go this place, you should buy these kind of stuff, which I truly don't want. Thank you.
Quick round of applause for Vibanshu. Thanks so much for taking the first table topics. And I really like the way you took it as a sport. So who's the next person? Next in queue? I'll put everybody on spot otherwise. There are just 6 people. Not talking about the TMOD as of now. Puneet, do you want to go now? Do you want to take it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So your topic is for you. If you had to prepare a meal for a famous chef, what would you cook for them?
All right. So, thank you for this topic. All of us want to have good food, and all of us want that if we have friends or loved ones, we want to make them something nice. But if one of us gets an opportunity to make something for a person who already knows uh, uh, who knows best to cook everything on a menu. So it would be really tough for us to choose because that person knows the best of everything. But again, when it comes to you, you might also have a few things which you cook best, or maybe you cook something in your own way. It can be as simple as uh, cooking Maggie differently, preparing an omelette differently. So I think if a chef knows the best version of everything, maybe you can give them a taste of something which you make well. Like as I mentioned, I can. These are the couple of things actually which I cook. So, but yeah, my friends and my family tell me that these I make these two things really well. So maybe uh, I'll make him my version of Maggie or my version of a best omelette. So that's what I'll cook for that person. And also maybe I'll get a feedback also that if I'm actually making these things good, or are my friends or family actually lying. Uh, so yeah, I'll make him taste the omelette and the Maggie which I make. Thank you.
Thank,
Over to you, Dikshita.
thank you, Puneet, for the participation. Really love the take on the topic. And I hope you're going to treat us with Maggie very soon.
Sure. Yeah.
Who's next? Rhythm?
Yeah, sure, Dikshita.
If you could spend a year traveling, where would you go and what would you do?
Oh, okay. So yeah, so if I get a year and I can travel to different places, I have so much of time. Actually, it is a dream. So I would actually like to go to multiple religious places. So there is a very popular concept of Jyotirlings, which are, if you look deeper into it, various Jyotirlings are located on various terrains. You get the opportunity to visit beaches, you get the opportunity to visit mountains, you get the opportunity to visit even deserts or hot places, and you also get the opportunity to visit near the seas and beaches. And all of this fills you with new energy, and at the same time with lot of devotion, and you get to meet lot of people from different cultures, different, you get to try different cuisines, you get to learn more about people from different community, what they do, how do they live. So in a way, this will be a one one in all package for me, where I can experience lot of aspects of the life just in this 1 year. So yeah, if I get the opportunity to spend 1 year, I would want to spend it in this way. Thank you.
Thank you, Rhythm, for the participation. Who's next? Anurag, Kashyap, Avinav. I have a very interesting topic.
I can be the one because now I'm the one. Most of the people have spoken, so yes, there is a spike. I can be the one.
Okay. So your topic is, if you could turn any mundane task into an Olympic event, what would you have the best chance of winning a gold medal for?
Could you repeat it again?
If you could turn any mundane task into an Olympic event, what would you have the best chance at winning a gold medal for?
The one of the mundane task for me or for anyone?
For you.
Then okay.
You have to turn into an Olympic event.
So one of the mundane task is what we guys are doing. We are, I believe, we are doing jobs. Then we go to our out, and then the most of the time, either we are doing the work or we are sleeping. So the most of the mundane task is sleeping, and there is no Olympic game as of now for sleeping. So maybe bed rest, I would say that we can rest. So I would turn this mundane task of simply having a lazy like a bear resting into an Olympic event, and maybe we will have ample of participants, and that will be a blessing in disguise for everyone all over the world, that this could be turned into an Olympic event, and many people will come for to see these captivating moments, and these could be turned into a, and maybe I will be the one who will be winning the gold medal. So yes, thank you. That was quite a tough question, I must say that.
Thank you,
Thank
Avinav,
you.
for the participation. I really loved your take on sleeping bear. Thank you.
I just have one curious question, if I may ask. Does anyone knows like what is the maximum sleeping record in continuity?
No.
I think
So
it's in the Guinness World Record, but I don't know. Yes.
it is 11 days non-stop. Yeah.
God,
Thank you for
enlightening us.
yes.
So who's next, Anurag or Mr. Kashyap?
Okay, I can go.
Okay. Anurag, you're basically, if you could have a conversation with your sales product, what would you ask it?
If I had conversation with my sales product,
Sales product, yeah. What would you ask?
as a human capacity, before buying something or before going into shopping or something, the RO is the thing that comes to our mind. What we are getting out of it. Then the longevity of the product is the other aspect that will be taken care into it. And the third is warranty. If it will, fit in all these criterias, my likelihood of going for it is manifold. But at the same time, in this digital world, sometimes these things are, fluffed up, it can be mugged up. So the another medium for re-verification of things is going to the digital version, seeing the reviews, what's the rating it is getting out of it from the authentic sources. Because sometimes ratings are even mugged up in this world. We are all aware about these things. So having all those things, criteria, fulfillment, longevity, and the ROI that it will generate, it will be sufficient to cover the cost that I'm paying for it, then definitely I'll go in for the product. And I'll also recommend to my near dear ones if someone comes back to me. That's it. Over to you, Dikshita.
Thank you, Anurag. I really love the way of RO you introduced to this. Good job. So we shall continue because it's 12:40, so we still have time, another, I think, 15 minutes. So the last, not the last, but we'll go with Kashyap now, okay? So your question is, what's your favorite food to make when you're feeling creative?
Thank you, Table Topic Master Dikshita. Food. Food is something that I like all the time. There is no something called as favorite food or anything. Whatever food I make is always creative. It can be a simple dal chawal. I mean, cooking the rice, you have two options, pressure cooker or the boiling method. I mean, those are like creativities. And even the dal, you can just cook the plain dal, or you can add some tadkas or some sweet or some spicy. You can just do it however you want. Even a simple omelette. They say you have plain omelette, you have masala omelette, you have cheese. So every food can be done however you want. And cooking, you can do your creativity as every time you want. Because for me, food is like creativity. I mean, I have experimented with so many weird things, but now I know, even the presentation of the food would be like, colorful and very creative, just like an artist. I can be Da Vinci as well while preparing an omelette, with some of the tomatoes and the capsicums, etc. So even ice creams, you have these Sundays, you can just drizzle some designs, some sauces, and you have some creativity. So creativity is everywhere, and food is the best creativity, I believe, being a foodie. Thank you, and over to you, Table Topic Master Dikshit.
Thank you, Kashyap. You made sound dal chawal quite interesting, and you should have a YouTube channel of your own, actually. You made everything sound very, very interesting. Okay, since we still have time, who's next? Otherwise, I have to put people in spotlight.
There's only you right now. There's no one else.
I'm not participating. So, okay, it's a very easy one. So, yeah. Who's next? Okay, I'll start with Puneet. Okay. Puneet, your topic is, if you could wear one color for the rest of your life, what it would be and why?
Okay. So it's a very difficult thing to wear one color for your entire life, but again, all of us have few colors which we prefer to wear, like the one I'm wearing right now. So black is my favorite color. Uh, I have similar t-shirts, similar shirts, like exactly similar shirts, exactly similar t-shirts which are black, because I like this color the best because it goes with everything. It goes with every mood. You can wear it in summer, in winter, whether you are going on the beaches, whether you are going on the mountains. So it mixes with everything. Again, the color is elegant also. That if you want to wear it. For your formal clothes, like a black shirt can go to parties. You can go to office wearing a black shirt. So I think black would be the color that I can wear for my entire life. Thank you. Over to you, Dikshita.
Thank you, Puneet. So who's next? Abhinav, next. This is last for you.
Last for me or last? Okay.
Last for you.
Okay.
So your topic is, what would you like to do in a rainy day?
What do I like to do in a rainy day? So I would be very cliche to be sound like once a rainy day happens, that the samosa and pakoras should be there, and I should be the one who uh, enthralled by the smell after the rain happened. The smell, but I just it slip off my mind. The smell of the rain, petrichor. It's called. It smell amazing. And the one thing, since I'm a gardener, I want all my plants to be on the spotlight, so it can also embrace the the magic of rain water. And the second thing is to collect the water for my inverter to charge the battery, which is my parents always said since my childhood. And the last thing is that after having a good bath and my plants are there, I just want to sip a coffee with pakoras and read a book, a non-fictional one, and sleep till with this drizzling sound of the rain. So that would it looks for me. Thank you, Dikshita. Over to you.
Thank you, Abhinav. So now we know you are gardener as well.
Yes.
Who's next? Rupanshu, Rhythm, Anurag.
Yeah, I can try one more.
Okay, all right. So if you have to pick a theme song for everyday life, what would that be?
Oh, this is good. So I'll just start from what is the first thought that came to my mind, and it was Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. So that was the first thought that came to my mind, and I would say that this would be the song for rest of my life. And this all very well relates to all the memories that are also there in the movie, that when life throws challenges at you, you should actually welcome them and try to embrace all of it, because you are having this life and you should try to make full of it. So that is, at the same time, it is a motivating message. It's a message that gives you courage to try different things. So this will be the one theme song for rest of my life. Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Rhythm, for sharing your thoughts, and two more to go. So I'll put two people on the spot. First is Kashyap. So
You just give one topic. You just speak for one topic.
So if you have to sell a dishwasher, how do you sell it?
Huh. So everyone cooks, I believe. I guess everyone are humans, so they have to eat. And I also have a very dear Toastmaster friend also, Vipanshu, is a good seller. So I wouldn't literally sell the dishwasher, because I would just visit everyone's home and have a nice feast and a meal, and I would purposely make it greasy. I would make it greasy and I would actually dry it under the fan, because it's very hot right now and there is fan switched on, and the plate would get very sticky. And then I would just place it, and they would like take it for a wash, and I would say, well, how would you remove these stains? Tight to nahi hai, tight to work nahi hoga isme. Huh? So then I'll be like Just like washing powder, Nirma, just bring Prill over there, Nimbu ki Shakti, huh? And but just put this liquid over there, take this sponge and just rub it off. Look at how clean your plates are now. I mean, selling a dishwasher, dishwashing liquid is very easy. It's just place it in the rack, make it green or red. It's done. Thank you.
Thank you, Kashyap. That was quite hilarious. So last one, Vanshu, okay? So your topic is, if you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
In my childhood, I watched all the series of Spider-Man. So I was very inspired about Spider-Man's life. A normal guy who turned into a superhero, who was very shy guy. And another way, if you see that he also had a different personality, that he was doing something good in the society. So if I get opportunity to meet somebody or to have dinner with him, in that case, I will always choose Spider-Man. The reason why, because I see both kind of personalities within him, from a humble guy, from a guy who became the superhero for whole, I can say whole childhood people. Sorry, whole people of like. Thank you. This is all.
Thank you, Vivanshu, for participation. And that's the wrap for the table topic. So I'll now give the stage to Abhinav Mahajan, the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dikshita, for such an engaging and wonderful topics. I must really admit that I have to come twice, and I have to think. For me, this whole session was on my thinking on my feet, but this is what keeps us curious and keeps us learning more and more. And before we can move ahead, I would like to invite Anurag to share his report along with his tag team. So over to you, Anurag.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. So let me call on stage first the tag team of the day. So I would like to call first timer of the day, Toastmaster Vivanshu, to share his timing report.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag. So I'm back again, and I will share the time with my report being the timer. So everyone was doing great. If I talk about the impromptu speech, uh, for Toastmaster Kashyap, he took 2 minutes and 5 seconds. For Toastmaster Rhythm, he took 2 minutes and 46 seconds. And rest all people concluded their speech within the time frame. For the table topic, I don't see that anybody have exceeded the time, but Toastmaster Rhythm, in his third speech, I think he just spoke only for 40 seconds. So I think he could speak more. So this is my report, and I would like to say thank you for everybody for cooperating with this time for and respecting each other's time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivanshu, for explaining the report briefly and nicely. Now let's me call on stage the R counter of the day, Toastmaster Kashyap.
Thank you, General Evaluator Anurag Singh. Uh, so I have made known of the R count as an R counter. Make a note of all the R's, the repeated words. So, okay. So we'll start with Vibanshu for Abhinav's famous fable stories we had to tell. So Vibanshu used a lot of R's, so he used R's more than 3 times. His favorite words were started and 2 times, that 1 time, and 1 time. Anurag, well usage of pauses, but he used then 1 time and 1 time. Rhythm, but Ours were some favorite. 2 times and, from the, nose, as he. Dikshita and 2 times, are 2 times, actually 2 times. Punit's favorite was the ours for today, and then was that, and that's 1 time. Then we'll go to the table topics. So, table topic, the Toastmaster Vibhanshu, ours were his favorite. Ours were used more than 3 times, actually, and is. Toastmaster Punit, and all of us, but if was used more than 3 times, and as well. Rhythm, so, actually, you get, visit, and yeah. Abhinav, it was repeated words were like simply, and maybe. Anurag, before, something, but good usage of pauses, and you know. Toastmaster Kashyap, I guess no one has kept a note of it, but there were a lot of uses of ours and repeated words. Okay, so then we had table topics in round number 2, which were also the same. Over to you, General Evaluator Anurag Singh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kashyap, for the detailed and specific report. I know it's very challenging to keep note of all those things, particularly in the virtual setup. Kudos to you. Now let me call on the stage the grammarian of the day, again, Toastmaster Vibhanshu.
Thank you, everybody, once again. And as today I was playing 2 roles, so it was truly hard for me to because sometimes I was just noticing the time and sometimes I was just listening. So it was like multitasking. So I could not, I can say, find out so many things, so many error or no, and all. So in this today's speech, I could not find any error. However, I found a few good words that we can use, like hoping for. Somebody used hoping with joy. Somebody used ample. Somebody used elegant. So these were the few words that I noticed that were good enough to use. Yeah, that was my report actually.
Okay, thank you so much, Vibhanshu. Now it's my time to give my detailed report. So let me start with my tag team first. So, okay, the meeting started almost on time. We are just, 1 or 2 minutes over, but that's fine considering we don't have the team members today and the team is very lean. So that's okay, fully acceptable. Then Sergeant at Arm, Toastmaster Kashyap started well. He explained all the rules to us, rule 1, 2, and 3. So he looked quite calm, cool, and he gave specific pauses. So I was able to absorb everything. Even for the guest or someone who's joining for the very first time, he was fully clear about what the Toastmaster Sergeant at Arms is all about, talking about. So it was well done job, no feedback here. Next, team out of the day, Toastmaster Abhinav. He started with a story like a real storyteller. He gave us some brief descriptions about it. Then he was aware that we don't have a speaker any today. I don't know whether you make up on spot or it was on back of your mind. He make all of us to give small speeches for 2 minutes. That was a hilarious and interesting too, and that keep us our meeting up to 1 o'clock. Otherwise, we might have wrapped up quite quickly. Nice idea. Brilliant things, I think. To make the session more interactive, he then introduced the question and answer sessions as well. A teaser or brainer, we would say. That was again well done. And the session was quite interactive, I would say, even though it was completely in the virtual setup, but you made ensure it remains interactive and each and everyone make the participations here. The only thing that was missing, little bit, I say, we little bit deviated from digressing from the theme part, which is something on the innovation side. So we little bit kept it aside and moved on the different things. I was expecting or hankering little bit more on to speak. You speak, let us know more about the innovation side as well, because that was the theme in my mind before I came to the meeting. So next time we can little bit take care of this. Okay, now the TTM of the day, Toastmaster Dikshita explained well her role. You started with a good definition. It's not about, speaking on your feet. It was discovering brilliance. I like this word. Topics were, I would say, medium range, but the one that you gave to Abhinav in the round one, round first, that was really the difficult one. How he will take it to the, Olympics one. That was the tough one. Even I was thinking if you have put me on spot, what I would have spoken on that. So good one. Again, a little bit, most of the, I have seen in Toastmasters, TTM topic was also generally remain inclined with the themes. It should not be totally isolated one. Even though this is exceptional training, we don't have the key members, but when we are having the big full house, so try to keep your theme and your TTM topics a little bit aligned. That's what generally happens in most of the clubs, I have noticed here. Rest all good. Then in the table topics, the people have done good job. Let's start with the Vibanshu first. I think the key idea, the message that everyone was given, if we consider about the starting, the body and the end part, little bit we are not, on a very approximate situation, but the key idea everyone has given was very good. Just like Vibanshu has given, when reels push our mind to go for a specific spot, how we should not judge everything by looking at the book cover. We should explore, we should do some some diligence from our side as well. Then Puneet, if you will have to serve someone who's already specialized in that field, for example the famous chef, definitely we should always go the best version, the best thing we know. That's the Maggie version you have put forth. Round one, good done. And rhythm, it was really extraordinary when Dikshita told you if you have leeway for one way, you can go anywhere, which places you will going to you would like to go there. And you, when you talk about religious, I was a little bit hankering what more is coming out of it. But when you related these religious places with your hills, deserts, and some sea beaches, then you well related it. And to know about the people, it was the thought I never had come to my mind. I fully agree. Abhinav, definitely, I have just told the first round was quite difficult, but in the second round on a rainy day, you spoke quite well. I think it was looking like it was not made up. These are the activities you generally do when it was a rainy day. It happens like because it was coming a bit naturally from you. Naturally, it was coming over there. Kashyap, it seems like you are quite good in cooking and other stuff. Just one small thing, you can take care of it. Generally, okay, it's in virtual setup. In real setup, we just get 2 minutes at most. So we need not to spend time in thank you to the TTM at the beginning or end. Just exclude it. That's not required. Okay, because you have to cover up your content within 2 minutes. That's what you are supposed to do. So never come any salutation in the beginning or end. Then let a little bit about the tag team. Timer of the day was Toastmaster Vibanshu. Nicely and briefly, he has calibrated it. Sometimes I have seen people talk about, let's suppose the team is very full, they talk about the timing of each one of them, but Vibanshu told the rest all of the folks were within the allotted time span, minimum and the maximum need. That's the, smart way of telling. If the team is huge, no need to tell each and every one time, but also you can, prepare some Excel and you can put up your screen so that it's quite easy for everyone to grab the things. Toastmaster Kashyap, again, I say it's very detailed, specific, and it's very tough job, to keep tag of, our counters, different things throughout the whole session. So good job done. No feedback from here. And again, grammarian Toastmaster Vibanshu. Yeah, the report was little slim here, but I can understand you little bit, you have to dual responsibilities of timer and grammarian, so that's okay, that's fine, that's okay. So overall meeting went well. In the beginning we were not sure how many folks are going to join us, but I think 5-6 whosoever has joined it, we made it interesting, and Abhinav played a key role over there, and everyone participation was there, and we are well on time. So that was overall report. Over to you, team out of the day, Toastmaster Abhinav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag, for such a extensive and insightful feedback. And let's take the feedback in a constructive way, so as we can also improve and be curious enough to ask more questions, and we can take it now towards the closing remarks. Uh, or do we need to have, because I just wanted here to, do we need to have a closing remarks, or do you guys have voting or
Yes.
any other thing, Dikshita, or
Yeah.
shall I close and then hand it over to you, or
Just
do you want?
close and then hand it over.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, as we close today's meeting with the theme Curiosity, the Spark of Innovation, let us again, I reiterate that curiosity is not a trait reserved for scientists or innovators or inventors. It belongs to each one of us. And as we can see in today's meeting, we were curious how is going to meeting will happen with 6 participants, and somehow we managed to finish roughly uh, 1:15. It will be finished, but 15 minutes. Even I was also spectacle that it will be finished. If we wanted, it could be finished within an hour also. But somehow we all managed with the curious topics, by Dikshita. That and the difficult one goes to me, that the Olympic one. But thanks for making my mind sharper also. So thinking more and more in that direction. But yes, so keep asking questions. Stay curious, and who knows when it's going to be a next great speech, great idea comes into your next speech. So I was amazed to be part of this, as a guest to be part of this club, and the session was quite good, and it doesn't feel like a virtual. Like I was of apprehension that how we are going to conduct a meeting where, the first thing is I don't know you guys, and the second thing is it's happening virtually, but somehow it doesn't look like that this is the first time I'm meeting you guys, and it feels like the vibes or the energy is so warming that it feels like I'm the part of this club. So thank you for making me feel like a part of this club, and thank you everyone. Looking forward for more invitations. Over to you, Dikshita.
Thank you, everyone, for making this meeting creative, captivating, and successful. And as a presiding officer, it is my responsibility to welcome the guest in the meeting. And my bad, extremely sorry, Abhinav, I missed introducing you as a guest. So could you just tell us, like, how do you hear about Eloquent Toastmasters, and what do you think about us?
Um, I came to know because the yesterday you put a message on the VP education, because I'm as I told earlier, that I'm the part of the VP education in my club. So then I received a message, and I thought I'll give a try to explore, to give learnings from the other clubs to even an our Toastmaster club. And I must say that it gives me, the more you explore, the more curious you stay, the more learnings you will have. And it is not something that it will enhance your public speaking skills. It will, for sure, but it will also have to, have a connect with the other. So maybe I will now remember the names of Dikshita, Anurag, Vivanshu, Rhythm, Pratik, Kashyap. So it is something now. It it's like an icebreaker also. So, and I also came to know who is doing what. Uh, so that is something. It's also a network, and that is why many people are not there, because they are also participating in the networking event, top so Oracle or Oration so program. But yes, but take the baby steps, and I will not say you will be climbing a mountain in a day, but take the baby steps towards your growth. It will truly enhance, not only enhance your the speaking skills, but your overall profile also, and you will be having a good network. Since I also had now a good network of you guys also, and yes, I am really feel happy in this meeting, and the name was quite good, Eloquent Toastmaster Club. So that is also the purpose of the same. That is also very good. If I have invite, if no one this name club, we also have changed our club name. So I would have think in the same essence that like your club, that no need to tell the purpose of the mission. It's eloquent Toastmaster. The two words sum up the whole Toastmasters journey. But yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Abhinav, and thanks a lot for taking up the role at the last minute. So, Kashyap has shared the voting link in the guest group as well as the member group. So, kindly just take out some time and vote for your favorite role players for today. I shall announce the winners in some time. Thank you. We've received 5 responses so far, so just 2 more to go. Okay, so we are done with the voting. So let's start. Okay, so best Ox role player, timer Vipanshu, grammarian Vivanshu, and our counter Kashyap. Any guesses? It's Kashyap. Somebody can take a picture of me and Kashyap. The side. Like this. Okay. It's done. Picture. Just take a screenshot. Okay, all right. So next is best role player. It's T-Mod Abhinav, TTM Dikshita, and General Evaluator Anurag. Any guesses? Okay, so big congratulations to our guest, Abhinav.
Thank you.
Let's take a picture. It's done. It's done, Kashyap. All right. So the next, okay, the next category is impromptu fable, and the role players are Vivanshu, Anurag, Kashyap, Rhythm, Dikshita, Puneet. Yeah. Any guesses? Okay, it's Dikshita. So I won. Take a picture. Start. Okay. And the last is the best table topic speaker. Vipanshu, Puneet, Rhythm, Abhinav, Anurag, Kashyap, Dikshita. Guesses? It's related to food.
Kashyap then.
Yeah, Kashyap. Congratulations, Kashyap. 2 awards in 1 day. Nice. Let's take a picture. It's done. Okay. So let's take a Zoom feed before we log out. Who's taking the screenshot? Shall I take the screenshot or Kashyap be taking it?
Oh,
Okay, all right. Let's smile, guys. It's done. It's done. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up and speaking up and lifting each other. And with this, we adjourn our meeting for today. So see you next time. And in a couple of minutes, as usual, I'll sharing the agenda for the next meeting. Thank you so much, Abhinav, for taking up the role and your participation. And we hope that you join us as a guest, or maybe later, a few years or weeks, months, you join us as a member as well. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Dikshita. Bye.
Bye. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.